Hey guys, I'm back and I have some more news for you today. I have some bad news and some good news, so let's get the bad news out of the way. Sony has updated their terms of service. Basically, they added a new policy on November 10th that said you must not resell disk-based software or download-based software without our permission and without the publisher's permission. So basically, this is DRM. That's the short, quick explanation for it. It is DRM at its simplest form. Sony is basically saying with this new policy, you, the consumer, the buyer of our product, cannot resell any of our games unless you ask us and you ask the publisher first. This is really stupid because if you remember Sony's video where Shuhei Yoshida handed that other guy, I don't know his name, he handed that other guy a copy of Killzone Shadowfall, and they were like, oh, thanks. Yeah, that was supposed to be like a whole funny, we don't do DRM video, and then they come back 5 days before launch and slip this new policy under the rug thinking nobody would ever notice. Well, guess what? Somebody did notice. Someone actually took the time to read the terms and conditions. Who would have ever guessed? The good news is, today, my friend brought over his PS3 to set up in my house because he bought Batman Arkham Origins, and if you have not played that, you need to go out and buy it or rent it or get it from a friend or something. Play that game. It is seriously awesome. Anyway, back to the point of the story. He brought over the PS3 because he wanted me to play Arkham Origins, and I plugged in the PlayStation and I went to sign into PSN, and it made me accept new terms and conditions. So I thought I was going to find this new DRM policy somewhere if I actually read through it. So I decided to read through the terms and conditions, and guess what? I could not find it. I could not find it anywhere. So does this mean Sony took out the policy 2 days after they put it in? What's going on here? This is kind of weird. Actually, it wouldn't be 2 days, it'd be 4 days, because today is the 14th, which means we have one more day until launch. Anyway, the last bit of bad news is that people who have gotten their PS4s early, yes, Sony teamed up with Taco Bell to give away PS4s early, that whole deal. I'm not going to go into it. Anyway, these people who got their consoles early were complaining that their consoles were broken. Now, the issue was that the display wasn't working. Someone reported an issue where the HDMI output on the console was defective. Someone else said that their display fucked up after they were trying to download Netflix. Someone else said the display just didn't work. The HDMI was faulty. So this creates a problem for me and other people who wanted the console on launch. My short answer is I will be delaying my purchase of the PS4 by a couple weeks. And this is kind of disappointing news, but it's also good news because this means it gives Sony time to fix all of this stuff that's going wrong. They can fix software errors, they can fix hardware problems, and it'll give me some extra time to get a job. Which is a good thing because today I gave out applications to certain places I wanted to work at, and one of the locations, the manager took me up in his office and said that he's going to start hiring people again in December, and if he needs extra help, he'll probably give me a call, which is really good news. I'm glad to hear that. Anyway, good news. This week, Sony has been holding a PlayStation 4 launch event in New York. And at the building that they are holding this event in, they have retail units of the PlayStation 4 scattered all over the place, hooked up to HD TVs, and they are running playable demos. People can come in and play demos on the PS4, and one of the demos is for infamous Second Son, which is so awesome because this means when we get our PS4s, there is a really, really good chance there's going to be a Second Son demo that we can download from the PlayStation Store. That would be awesome because then we would get a taste of what's to come and just make us all the more excited for the game when it launches. Speaking of Second Son, there was a new power that Sucker Punch revealed. It's called the Neon Dash, and basically what it is is when you have the neon power selected and you hold down circle, Delson will turn into a bunch of blue and purple neon particles, and he basically runs really fast, just like the Flash. That is so epic. Now get this, here's the awesome part. You can scale city blocks within mere seconds. You can even run straight up the side of walls. You can run up skyscrapers if you want. Screw climbing, just zip right up the side of a building. That is really, really cool. So apparently, they've really fixed the controls here. You no longer have to aim to shoot. You don't have to push L1 and then R1. They've changed the shooting button to just R2. The dash button is circle. And I'm trying to think of what else. Oh yes, somebody wrote an article. I'll put the link to everything down in the description, so be sure to go take a look down there. That he was playing the game himself, and apparently if you stun an enemy with a headshot, they'll kind of sit there and hold their face, and the triangle button will appear over the top of their head. This obviously means we have takedown maneuvers. We have takedowns in Second Son. Oh, this is really getting my imagination going. It's really making me think about how awesome the game is going to be. But let's move on to the next story. Speaking of the New York event, if you go to your TV right now and you click on your guide or you bring up all your channels, just scroll through your channels until you find the channel that's called Spike. On my TV, it is channel 241. It might be different for you, but the channel is named Spike if you need to find it. Basically, tonight on this channel, I'm not sure what time, so maybe look through, scroll through and see see some of the shows that are coming on. For me, it's 10 o'clock, but I'm in Iowa, so, do that whole thing with your own time zone and figure out when it's going to be on for you. They are going to have a live PlayStation 4 All Access video. They're going to stream this live to SpikeTV, and basically it's going to show off this New York event. They're going to show gameplay. They're going to reveal new PS4 games, and a lot of people think Sucker Punch is going to give us a new trailer for Second Son and a release date during this event. So be sure to tune in. I will record the event from my TV in case you want to see it again or in case you miss it. So be sure to watch my channel, but please turn on your TV and watch this there first. I would rather have you watch it in the comfort of your own home in front of your flat screen than on a computer on my channel, because my video quality isn't very good. I'm sure you all know that by now. So anyway, to end this video, as long as my friend's PS3 is here and I have Arkham Origins, I might do some gameplay. That game is so awesome. I've always liked the Batman Arkham games. Ever since I played Arkham City, I was like, oh man, I really got to play this. I had the same reaction with Assassin's Creed. I didn't like it at first, but as soon as I played Assassin's Creed 3, I was like, holy shit, this is really good. Hopefully Second Son is one of those games that I pick up and I play it, and it is 10 times better than the original. Even though I still enjoy playing the first two Infamous games, man, it's so much fun. So you guys enjoy the PS4 Live event. Enjoy the PlayStation 4 launch. Have a good day. I will talk to you later.